Now the moment we've all been waiting for.
I am Nate Riggle, and you are listening to The Way of the Bonfire. All right, today I'm going to just grip it and rip it with the microphone because it's just something that's center of my mind right now, and I think it's going to be helpful for anyone who has this kind of determined and persistent spirit that cares about things like a streak when they're trying to build a habit or trying to get something going, and for some reason, despite our nature of being willing to go after it and get it and keep doing things and never giving up, it kind of feels like, I let myself down. I didn't keep doing that thing every day perfectly, or I'm not making progress on this other thing. What that comes down to is measuring our resilience. The way that we often think about it is, all right, if I can do this one thing without ever stopping, then it's inevitable. I will get to this point. It's been proven. And all I have to do is just not miss a day. Or all I have to do is just, if we're avoiding, I don't know what it might be for you, alcohol or caffeine or carbs or anger or defensiveness, whatever your vice is, maybe the thing that you're trying to work on is not doing that. And so you do it one day, you slip, and you feel like, back to zero. And then you start to tell yourself this story that says, I knew I couldn't do it. I had all these beliefs, but that was just a one day of motivation. It lasted for a while, but the only way I could stay motivated is if I'm angry or if I have somebody breathing down my neck. And I don't think that that's true. I think that we can be motivated beyond our wildest dreams if we have passion and we stay inspired. And a lot of people say, wow, you're not going to feel like it every day. There's this message. It's just things tend to proliferate on the internet because they have like sound argument or logic to them. There's a lot of people saying, I don't care if I feel like it or not. I don't need to get motivated. I don't need to get in the mood because some days I'm not going to be. And then I'm going to have to go and actually still do it because that's what I do. You still had to be motivated to do it. It's called faith. You don't do anything unless you believe you can do it. It's about whether you're inspired in your mind and you can keep wanting to do it for the right reasons. Because doing things because you're angry will eventually have an end. Doing them because you're inspired and driven by passion will not have an end. Now, you may not get a perfect streak as long as the person that's angry and looking to prove something. But you will have better resilience. And resilience is measured differently. It's not about whether or not you don't give up or whether you bounce back or not. It's about how quickly you bounce back. And that's what we can work on. You're having a bad day and you're thinking, oh man, I was doing so good. Why am I down? Why am I not bringing it like I was? It must have just been a big farce or something. And then you just start to think, oh yeah, the voice in your head starts to tell you the wrong story. And you are not the voice in your head. You are you. You're your infinite soul. And that's the person that's in charge. So let's not focus on whether or not you messed up. Let's not sit there when we drive the car off into the ditch and think that, I'm a bad driver. I should never try again. I should just stay here until someone comes to help me or until someone comes and feels bad with me. Let's think to ourselves, big deal. I'm resilient. I'm going to get back up. That was a rough one. It's going to make for a great story. I didn't try it. So what's the big deal? How about I just get back up and go at it again? Let's take the next step that we need to take to keep moving forward. Let's not think of this in terms of, oh, did you have a perfect streak or not? Let's think about it as how small is the window that takes for you to bounce back. Go get 'em! Hey, thanks for listening to this episode. I love the chance to make your day better in some way, whether that ends up being just a quick reset that you needed to change things up, or even just a laugh or some fresh perspective. If you're getting value out of it, can you please do me a favor and share it with someone else? Because as more people find and listen to the show, I'm able to bring more good stuff more often. It is the fuel to the bonfire. Also, I'd love to hear your feedback and any thoughts or ideas or questions you have so we can be more connected and make the show even better with your input and your inspiration. The quickest way to do that is to send a message to my Instagram handle at Way of the Bonfire, which is also included in the show notes. And if you just want to avoid accidentally scrolling on social media, you can send me an email at nate@wayofthebonfire.com. And you know it, but make sure you click that follow button so you can catch new episodes as soon as they're available. Keep tending the bonfire, and we'll see you on the next one.